Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
At the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
The run got 4. Now they deal with the 2nd and 6. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through, nothing but room to run.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard. To pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Handoff comes to Cook. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second and 4. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll go down at the 28.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 24, Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like he said, listen,
he'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Dean Lowry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I can't help it because I'm just sitting back in admiration right now of what I'm seeing. This is a defense that essentially announces to everyone that they're going to play, you are not running the ball against them.
Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, my goodness, I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 30, the 20, 10. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not Tory.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A give. This is Cook. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Cousins. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st down, Rodgers. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Open man, Amari Rodgers complete. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. And people still trying to get back to their seats in the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter. And boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
First down. Here's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. To throw is Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
The tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Rodgers. This is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Throwing is Cousins. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a run with Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. Pushes past him. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3, but now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. They got his man complete.
Keep going, keep running, man.
Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 71 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
We all knew the situation. We're in the 4th quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? Well, we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And no, they don't get it. Incomplete. And now they really have to be second-guessing themselves. Could have had the lead here in the 4th. Instead, we stay tied.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense back on the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes, because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Cousins now. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And that's called winning in the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, these guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Cousins from the gun on third. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25.
Ain't doing nothing.
Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers on one play have taken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Griffith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Griffith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Cousins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Now Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll look to run with Dillon, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. McCann's got it teed up. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So Cousins and the Vikings down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 50 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On play action, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Green Bay,